Hey everybody, it's another episode of Creative Control! I'm Wayne.
I'm Brady.
And we are Wayne Brady. We sell deflated footballs.
I knew you were doing a Wayne's World joke, but I only know Wayne because it's called Wayne's World. It's Garth.
Oh, you're an idiot. Okay.
Wayne Brady, I don't know.
Alright, what's the topic today?
We are doing Daytona Ninlendo video game tournament 1998. Is that really specific? You're like, is that a thing? Who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit?
It's our
story.
show.
Fuck you. Takes place in a galaxy like our own.
Town of go fuck off.
Fuck you.
Alright.
Fuck you.
Are you gonna flip the ceremonious coin to see who tells their story first?
Sure. Am I gonna fuck it up again? You didn't get the rabbit. If you don't know what we're talking about, let's go back to the last episode of the coin toss.
You can flip the whole thing.
I don't want to.
God,
I don't want to. I'm not going.
Psychiatrist. That's not a flip.
Okay. Yeah, but we haven't picked what we want yet.
Oh, okay. I'll be the fox.
I'll be the 5. So if I get the 5, that means that you go first?
You can pick. You can pick to go first.
Okay, that was not...
You're picking... There we go.
So you're the fox. Oh, look who wins!
Do you want to go first or second?
You go first
All
this
right.
time,
I don't think I've ever went first.
What is this, a money show?
Was the fucking money show? I want to have like an interview at some point where I'm so flustered and have no idea what to say. They're going to toss a word at me. I'm just going to be like, what is this, the fucking camera show? It's like, he's not very good in public, is he?
No,
he's not.
No.
Okay, so this story is called Sun's Out, Guts Out.
Oh, okay. What a fucking name.
The Insult Show.
I'm working, okay? I take classes at night.
The year, 1998. The mood, patriotic as fuck. You could basically taste the sweet taste of sweet rebellion in the air. The setting, Daytona motherfucking Beach, Florida. Yeah, I'm talking about that hot and heavy good shit. The time was right, and everyone was trying to make a name for themselves. This weekend at Daytona Beach, we have the annual Ninlendo video game tournament, where the best of the best show up to give everything they got for a shot at the title, and $50 gift cards to Subway, and a trophy with an engraving on it with your name, with minimal typos. Only the best of the best were chosen, and some were chosen by fans. Some were chosen at random by winning contest. Yep, that's still a thing. The line of gamers were fierce and scary. Rumors of their talent were only spoken in whispers in hushed crowds in arcades. We joined one young man playing games innocently in the arcade when the school bully and his cronies loomed ominously behind him. "Hey, penis breath!" proclaimed Jacob Jenkins, the school main jock and all-around pretty boy. "Seems you've got the skills of this here video game, you bitch-ass hoser." Oh, and did I mention his family was from Canada? Yeah, so his insults may seem pretty weak. "Bet you $5 whole I take you in the next round, just like I took your mom."
Oh, mom jokes.
In the next round last night. As you can tell, back in 98, people were still getting used to the to the hang of insults. "You're on, Jacob," Brian Wetflower proclaimed.
Ooh.
"You'll never know what hit your mom," Brian said. Obviously, like I said, not knowing what insults are, it was a dark time for insults. The two boys got nice and close to the cabinet and popped quarters in, and the sounds of primal rage roared up. What's primal rage, I hear you asking? It's a fighting game where dinosaurs kick the piss out of one another. Yeah, it's kick-ass. It's also a real game, by the way.
Sounds pretty real to me. I'm not questioning its existence.
You shouldn't. Please don't Google it. The battle between the two boys raged on, both fighting violently. You'd think a crowd had gathered to watch the boys beside them, but they hadn't.
It's like this intense fucking and showdown. No one's there.
No one's there.
Well, fuck, we know this is not a Hollywood movie.
They'd gathered to watch, no one was there. The sign next to them was blinking, and no one really gave a shit because the sign next to them said nachos. For starters, one of the kids went to get nachos, and you can bet your sweet tasty ass they were tasty. Finally, Brian beat Jacob, earning his $5, which of course he used at the arcade to redeem for the chance for the ticket to the Daytona Beach video game tournament. Even just watching could be metal as shit. The clerk then hands the boy a plastic egg with a slip of paper in it which reads, "Official Ninlendo property. Congrats, you've won the chance to partake in the final challenge of the tournament to determine the champ." Brian's mouth stood open as he stared at the clerk. "Holy shit, man, you won a chance at the big times. How do you feel?" Brian's like, "Shut up, man."
Shut up, dude.
Brian just stood there speechless. In his head, 1,000 John Mayers were playing 1,000 sexy solos just for him. And when John Mayer plays you a sexy solo, you get a sexy boner. So imagine 1,000 sexy solos. Yeah, Brian felt like 1,000 boners at once.
I know I do.
I can't believe I wrote that.
I can't believe you just said it. Cue John Mayer. Uh-oh.
That's not John Mayer.
But I bet you could play that.
Oh, for sure. John Mayer definitely.
Sexier, though.
He plays the sax.
Yes, he does.
I don't know if he does. Ninlendo paid for the whole trip to get Brian down there. The tournament was already well underway, as Brian was so nervous to take on the winner that he tried to amp himself up by trying to convince himself that everyone there would just be naked. Well, it's Daytona Beach, and everyone's already going to be partly naked, so take it a step fucking further.
So it wouldn't be that goddamn hard. Or is it going to be really hard?
Everyone there is a skeleton, but oh no, it never truly rains. It pours for our main man Brian, who has a skeleton fetish. And boom, now he's imagining a skeleton orgy, like gross goopy bones and fucking yucky bones.
What the fuck is wrong with your guy?
And yucky bone-based tits. This kind of skeleton smut of nightmares, you know. After a nice plane ride, which was apparently not so nice, Brian gets ready backstage to battle against the champ. Mama sure would be proud if not for her last words before she died of a ridiculously weird cancer based around rickets. "You can do anything you want in life, my boy. No mama could never be disappointed in you." Just as Brian was about to tell his mom about his passion for gaming, she continued, "Never ever could you let me down, my precious child. That is, unless you picked up everything and left town to join a rather obscure gaming tournament in Daytona. The only thing that's worth the time there is pimps and whores, Brian. And believe you me, the whores only leave you empty."
She knows from experience. Then
She knows from experience. Yeah, sure, they tell you they love you until
What?
The whores, Michael. The whores. Yeah, sure, they tell you they love you until the song stops and you stop. Until the song stops and you stop feeding them dollar bills. Then where are they, huh?
Probably getting more dollar bills somewhere else, right?
Where was I now? Brian's mom asked, confused, scratching her chin, trying to recall her original point. You were starting your point on the Daytona video game tournament.
You learned some dark shit about his mom. That's all I know.
and its obscurity in correlation to pimps and whores. Brian chimed back to his mom. "No son of mine will be a good-for-nothing video game player. Why can't you work on your father's mulch farm? Make an honest living."
Mulch?
"Mom."
"Maybe he doesn't want to be a mulch farmer, Dad."
"Mom, mulch is gross, and I told you 1,000,000 times I'm not calling Derek Dad. He's mean and rude, and he always smells like shit."
Oh, I hate Terry.
"On account of his mulch business he built from the ground up." No pun intended. Brian's mom began to pass, like, away. She summoned him closer. "Brian?" his mother said weakly. "Yes, Mom," Brian said. Full pun intended. Brian now backstage as he hears his name being called looks away from the mirrors he just lost himself in and wipes tears from his eyes as he begins to walk on stage. The announcer roars, "Ladies and gentlemen, contenders of tonight's big champ will be Brian..." I wrote a different name.
Good job.
His name's Wildflower, and I wrote Brian Sherman. What's Brian Sherman?
I don't know, maybe it's a stage name. Did you ever think of that, you fucking idiot? Maybe he doesn't want to be Wildflower. He wants to be known as not a mulch farmer. Okay? He wants to make his own path. Don't we all?
He changed his name to Brian Sherman.
You go get him, Brian Sherman. You go get him.
And if there's any Brian Shermans listening to this, you can use this as a free ringtone in the future. Brian Sherman, your phone is ringing. You should answer it.
Brian Sherman. You pussy. Just kidding. Brian Sherman.
The crowd begins to cheer for the man as he walks to the stage, and the announcer continues, "All right, everybody, calm down. This nobody, because we're bringing in a true somebody. Tonight's main attraction, Mr. Who Gives a Fuck About Fractions, Mr. I Don't Need No Addition or Subtraction. Oh! We're talking math here, folks. And yes, he's had... Sorry. And yes, he's bad at it. Miguelo Bonito!
You say he's bad at math?
Yeah.
He's like, let's point out his fucking shortcomings before he gets out here. He's never been late.
Brian!
His...
Just then, Miguelo walked on stage, and literally everyone lost their shit. Mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, stepsisters.
Oh, stepsisters.
Totally teasing you, looking all sexy, but you're too much of a pussy to make a move.
Oh.
Daughters, mulchmen, and mulchmen themselves.
His dad was there?
Men made of mulch. Fucking mulch monsters. It was like a huge orgy of mulch. And the skeletons from the orgy earlier. Everyone was in attendance. They
Probably
were
awkward now.
They were all collectively losing their shit.
I can just see those fucking
skeletal
skeletitties just going up and down.
The skeletitties is the one thing I wanted you to remember. And you did.
All I remember.
Miguelo walked up to his console next to Brian and looked him in the eyes and said, "I'm gonna lick your ass in this competition,
Good.
sperm whale."
Yeah, they're working on those insults, right?
Yeah, Miguelo said with the utmost confidence.
You really need to work on those insults.
Please don't, Brian said back. The announcer boomed again. "All right, everyone, these two are going head-to-head in a game they have never played before." The screen lowered, and the monitor showed Mr. Rogers Sweater Button-Up Bonanza.
Oh, fuck.
"What the fuck is this cat?" Miguel said again. Brian said, 3, 2, 1, go! The two began to click buttons rapidly, getting combos left and right, reaching and beating each other's scores. Just then, a huge alien spaceship descended down from the sky and sucked up Brian and Miguelo.
Are you fucking kidding me?
"You two will now be forced into slavery, doing our bidding and entertaining from now on." Thus, Podfiction was born. To this
Am
day...
I the one that's bad at math?
Yes, you're Miguelo.
That makes sense.
To this day, the events of the Daytona 19...
You're Brian!
I am Brian! You got it!
There was a Brian Sherman listening, and he was right in front of our eyes.
The gaming tournament of 1998 lives in infamy as the day thousands of people got a skeleton of AIDS. Oh. Skeleton AIDS is no joke, people. The end.
It's actually serious.
That's my story. And thoughts, questions?
I wish I could learn how to insult people better, and I feel like most of those insults were used by me in other circumstances.
They were based on real life.
You could totally suck my ass.
That's right. Lick my elbow, you douche.
Oh, fuck. Well, I don't think anybody knows, but I picked up the topic this episode, so I'm actually extremely happy with the way your story turned out.
Thank you.
That was fantastic. And now we have an origin story.
Yeah. We have
fuck, that Rogers Buttons was a hard game.
Man, we still can't beat it.
Nope. Oh, fuck. Alrighty. I guess, is it my turn?
It's your turn, buddy.
My story's not as long as yours, though.
Neither
so
is
I'm not going to read it.
And that's today's episode.
Yeah. Alright, alright. Alright, I'm going to get this.
What's your story called? Let's start with that.
Oh, my story's a story. It's called Arcada Palooza. You got it right, and it's spelled the exact same way you think it is.
Spelled literally how you think.
ARCADAPALOZZ.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. That was fucking gross.
Yeah.
I'm trying to read a story here.
Gentlemen, continue.
Today's story is about the biggest championship the world has ever seen. That's right, ladies and gentlemen and transgender and bigender and femgender. All you motherfuckers are gonna listen up. Cause if you were alive in 1998, there was no way you didn't know about Randy the Dragon Stevenson! They call him the Dragon because he wore this sweet-ass jean jacket with a dragon on the back, which matched so well with his mullet, aviators, and fingerless gloves. They give you the warmth of regular gloves without having the hassle of those finger parts. Every year for the past 2 years, Daytona Beach put on a video game tournament. But not any video game tournament. Not like fucking Sega. Fuck Sega. No. This was better. This was Ninlendo. No. Not Nintendo. Nintendo shit had shit on Ninlendo. Back in the late 90s, Ninlendo had classic games like Stanky Dang, Smackman, Legends of Smeraldo, and the biggest game of them all, Super Jackson Brothers. About two regular brothers who are electricians who fight the Mexican Armada and internet connection before they're attacked by aliens. It's just two brothers.
It's just two brothers.
So today is the day of the tournament. Randy shows up in his 87 Firebird. Baby, I'm home. Randy says as he jumps straight out of the Firebird and its comb flies into the air. And when it comes down right into his hand, well, he combs back his hair. Get ready, cause I'm gonna make your mama say, Randy, put your dick back in your pants. You know that is too big for us. Randy says. He kicks open the doors and he sees all the big players there. Over by Stanky Dang, there's Charles No Neck Chakowski.
Famously known for having
no neck! You watch out for him. His moves are quicker than sand. Quicksand, that is!
I'm talking quicksand here, folks.
And over by Legends of Smeraldo, there was Dirty Dan! Let me explain to you who Dirty Dan is. He is that guy your mama always called your uncle, but never was actually related to you.
Just a friend of your father's?
Yeah, and you only saw him twice a year on your birthday and your mama's birthday! Oh yeah, and he wore a leather jacket with a snake on the back and a pencil mustache and really greasy slick back hair. As you can see, a lot of people have like animals on their back of their jackets.
I was just gonna say snake, dragon, like, what's your theme here?
It's the 90s, there's definitely a theme there. Dirty Dan walks up to Randy. Hey, Randy, you better watch out. Jeff Wang is competing in the Jackson Bronze tournament. Rumor has it he beat the ultimate high score by 3 million points. But the power went out in China, so I didn't save. Dirty Dan said. Shroop, shroop. The sound of Randy tightening the Velcro on his fingerless gloves. Hey, Dirty Dan, you don't... Why don't you go stand over in the corner and let the adults play? And how about I give you a little fingerless glove? Fuck you!
Flips him off.
As Randy gives him a double middle finger.
Oh, the double birds!
Which implies Dirty Dan to double go fuck himself. Dirty Dan walks away as he combs his little mustache. Don't say I didn't warn you, kid. Then Dirty Dan gives the finger guns to Charles No Neck Chakowski's mother, who you know love that fucking shit.
You wild.
And the competition's up, and it's fierce. Dirty Dan already got 5 mother's numbers, so you know he had a good tournament. Jeff Wang was racking up the points, and Randy was sweating. Then it comes down to Jeff Wang versus Randy the Dragon Stevenson!
And sort of guitar solo here.
Matchup of the century. They even had a halftime show band. It was Dan Halen. And they rocked the shit out of that fucking place. Think of all the Sunday classes that I missed. But then again, my Bible's never quite like this. Oh, I got it bad, got it bad, got it bad. Hot for the preacher. I got it bad, so bad. Hot for the preacher. So Randy and Wang step up to the arcade machines. Step up to the arcade machines, and the gun goes off. It's okay. It's not a real gun. They're nerds. It was a phaser, and it was only set on stun. So all you can hear is and Randy in the lead, and then all of a sudden the roof gets ripped out by this giant monster. It looks kind of like a banana in pajamas. So everyone runs in fear. But not Randy. He tightens his gloves tighter than he's ever tightened them. And he jumps into the air 60 feet high screaming, "It's a final countdown!" And he punches the banana in pajamas right in the face. And it grabs Randy and slams him to the ground. But Randy isn't done yet. No, Randy's getting angry.
You can do it, Randy!
He takes his fanny pack home and he spins it 6 times around. And he tosses his fanny pack, and it must have been going at least 300 miles per hour. It hits the giant banana right in the face and kills the giant beast named Banana in Pajamas. And everyone picks up Randy and praises him, and Sarah Mayberry runs up to him and kisses him. And they start making out hardcore, bro. And he pulls away and looks at Randy and says, "Get up, it's over. Get up, it's over." And then Randy wakes up on the ground, and Dirty Dan is over top of him and saying, "Get up, it's over." Randy looks around. Everyone is staring at him, and Jeff Wang is holding the trophy with that bitch Sarah Mayberry.
No, not Sarah Mayberry. She sounded hot.
Randy looks up at Dirty Dan. "What the hell happened, man?" Randy says, "Yeah, well, some kids were playing catch, and one accidentally threw the baseball and hit you right in the back of the head, which knocked you unconscious." Randy looks down, and Dirty Dan hides a baseball mitt behind his back. "Those fucking kids, man." Randy got up off the ground without the trophy and without Sarah Mayberry. It hurts Randy a lot. He get back to his Firebird and he drove off into the sunset. Some say he died. He drove his Firebird right into Daytona Beach. Some say he went to the beach. Reality is, he's never seen the beach. But today, he owns a semi-successful car wash with his stepdad, Dirty Dan. Maybe it's not the victory you wanted, but do you own a fucking car wash? And is it a successful car wash? The end. Post-credit scene. Oh, Charles No-Neck Chikowski. "Well, I've done it. I finally made a time machine to travel back to 1998 to the Daytona Championship. I'm gonna fix what they stole from us. Randy, both of us." The end.
Oh, shit.
Set up for a cliffhanger.
I love that story. There was nothing bad about that story. It was just literally a 90s boner.
Yeah.
It was fucking...
You know what I miss? Dirty
I miss Dirty Dick too.
Yeah. I miss Dan Halen. They're a great band.
They're my favorite band.
Off for the Preacher.
I love just playing Jackson Bros, bro.
Oh man, those are good memories.
Those are good memories.
Good memories.
Jackson Bro memories.
It's just hard when they mention when Armada came and then the aliens also came.
But it's mostly about two brothers.
Oh yeah, it's based on two brothers.
Just two brothers.
Oh fuck, that was good.
Well, if you like what you heard here today, folks, don't forget that we ain't going nowhere!
Yeah, we got more stuff coming out. Look behind you! Ah, I made you look behind you!
Oh, you made me look. You're so stupid.
If you're still listening to us, thanks, man. We're just really pumped that you're still listening to this fucking thing.
Look behind you again!
Ah, my god, it's me! Oh,
If
fuck.
anybody dies and that actually happens, I'm so sorry. I mean, it's kind of pointless now because you can't hear it. Because you're dead.
Because you're dead, and we apologize? Question mark. But I guess you would say it's too late to apologize. Too late to apologize. That was really big in the 2004 era. I remember Timberland.
I remember Timberland too. So.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna sign off here and kick it into hyperdrive. Be right. Pew pew pew. That's a space. You didn't know what that was.
Our voices and fadings are going away.
Outer space.
Outer space. Okay, bye.